Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to have a look at the WZ121, and oh, what a beautiful turret this tank has got. Absolutely amazing turret, and overall the tank is fantastico. Didn't used to be. It really did not used to be, which we'll talk about in the game. So the turret armor on this is 235 millimeters. Now, it doesn't seem strong by the armor profile there on paper, but actually it is very, very strong indeed. Your hull not as strong at 131. Now your DPM. You're running around about 3,200. That is with calibrated shells, so you can get that up quite a bit more if you run it with the rammer. With the calibrated shells, that is a 7.88 second reload, penetration 257 with 319 on your heat and 75 on your HE. You do have a very nice 420 alpha, 370 on your heat and 500 on your HE. Aim time is second to none at 2.4, and the dispersion also is very good at 0.301. You do only have 6 degrees of gun depression. Now, another good thing with this tank, with the 420 alpha, if you head over to consumables, take away that repair kit, and of course put the tungsten shells on, because with that you can do an extra 105 to 125% of average damage. So yeah, you could get that up a lot more. You can get your alpha up a lot more. So we're going to have a couple of games. I do have one game of mine and an OP replay for you. So we're just going to skip most of mine because, you know, most of mine are not exciting, to be fair, especially now day and age, and we don't really want to sit and watch it. But I wanted to use this replay because there is the 1-2-1 on the enemy team, and he's kind of going to be in a hold down position where we can only see his hull, his turret. And I mean, look how strong that turret is. We managed to get a shot because he overextended, but that was red. That was really, really red. As you can see here as well, the turret is really, 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 really red. So yeah, just one thing to bear in mind if you are playing this tank, then you need to just show your turret and hide your hull, because yeah, that guy wasn't doing that, and yeah, he just got completely ripped apart. And I mean, just look at that aim time. Absolutely incredible aim time. Actually, I think like one of the best in the game. Just how quick your aiming circle shrinks, it is just incredible. And yeah, it's an amazing tank, it really is. But you've got to use the tank to its advantage, you know, because if you run it with the calibrated shells, yeah, you don't have the DPM that the other Russians have got, or you don't have the gun depression. As you can see here, I can't deal with that freaking Caro, and I'm going to get shot now from the AMX-50B. And I'm just going to try and back up, hide my hull, just show my turret, and we do manage to get a lucky bounce there on top of our hull. So yeah, it didn't used to be this good. Honestly, when this tank was first released, it was poor, absolutely poor. I think it had 4, maybe 5 degrees of gun depression. The DPM was really bad, like the worst in tier 10, and it was just like no one wanted to play. It was really, really, really poor. One of the worst tanks to ever come in tier 10, and yeah, just nobody wanted to play it. It was really bad. Like really, really bad. But yeah, Wargaming then soon buffed it after, I think it was like one update. It wasn't long. They didn't wait long to buff the tank, so it did get made better. And with the better DPM, with the better gun depression, I know it's only 6 degrees of gun depression, but you can still make that work. Yes, you're not going to be able to get on a ridge, but because of your turret, you really do want to get on a ridge. And if you had sort of 8, 9, 10 degrees of gun depression with this turret, then yeah, it would kind of be a bit overpowered. So, but as it is, I don't think the tank is overpowered. I think it is perfectly balanced, but it is really strong in the right hands. So do we do any more damage? I don't think we do too much more. I think we get behind this this object 268 here, and yeah, we just completely rip him. Now in this game I'm not even running I'm not even running the tungsten shells, which as you've just seen at the start, I've only just put it on because I totally forgot this tank has got it, to be fair. So yeah, and then there's it's pretty much game over. So I would definitely recommend getting the tank. It's not that exciting line, I mean, to grind. Like, honestly, yeah, the 120 does kind of suck. But overall, because you are getting a fantastic tank, you do need to grind it. Like, it is a tank you definitely need to grind. And again, you can always, like this guy here is doing now, like get on a ridge, go sideways, get your gun down a bit more. But really, it's all about the turret. It's all about the turret and, of course, the alpha. You want to make good use of that tungsten shells. Make sure you do have targets. Don't just press it for the fun of it. Like I said, you could do 450, almost 500 damage. If you've got a max roll, you could do almost 500 damage. Well, you can do 500 damage. So, yeah, it is insane. It is the alpha is insane. The aim time's insane, and of course that turret armor is also insane, and definitely a tank that is worth grinding. So let me know your thoughts on the 121. Is it a tank for you, or is it a tank that you just can't get on with and you just dislike? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, we're going to watch the rest of this replay because it is a OP replay. So far, our guy's got just over 3,400 damage. Pick the right target there. It is a 4 versus 5, so of course trying to clear that Death Star is very, very important. And the Minotauro beat him to it to bring it now down to a 4 versus 4. But the Death Star is now gone. You've got the Minotauro is going to get rushed, and of course his Leopard 1 is his teammate. We're really relying on him to stay alive. You know, he's got no armor, but we need that guy just to stay alive as long as possible, because it is now a 2 versus 4. But when there's 2 medium tanks against the heavies, yeah, it does make it a little bit easier because you do have that DPM. You just don't have, with the Leopard 1, you just don't have the armor profile. So there's the Emil, nice shot into him. He's probably one of the least dangerous tanks that you that are against them. The Minotauro is definitely a tank he needs to try and clear. Does get a nice side bounce. Now, I mean, he bounces quite a lot this game, and I love what they're doing. The Leopard's coming his way. They're running around. They're trying to reset their camos, and that's exactly what they're doing. Basically, what they've done is swap sides, and at least they're going to then reset their camo. But, well, he would have reset his camo, but he is now spotted. So he's going to try and get into a position that suits him a bit more, you know, on a ridge. And of course the Minotauro is not looking. Tungsten shells activated, 480 alpha. He's going to try and go for the HE. Failed. Should have gone for the lower plate, really. That's a shame because he would have been a one shot. Now he's a one shot, just misses his shot. Hopefully his Leopard does deal with him. He's got the hit points to deal with him, so hopefully he can just ignore that Minotauro now whilst his Leopard tries to go for him. Now, of course, the Object 752 is also going for his platoon mate as well. So at this point, I would have probably gone right and helped his teammate. I would have probably got behind the Object 752, ignored the mouse, to be fair. I would have probably let him cap a little bit more because it's not actually him that's getting the cap points. So now his teammate is a one shot, but the Minotauro is dead. It's a 1 versus 3. Nice HE shot just to clear that guy, and he brings it down to a 1 versus 2. Now he does need to reset this cap. He does need to reset it. He's at 1400 block damage at the moment, and he's ignoring the cap for now, and he's going to try to clear the object. And again, 1850 blocked damage. This guy's now a one shot, and yeah, he takes it off him. And then the Emil decides to get off the cap anyway. Result. That's one thing less to have to worry about. So the Emil's pushing. And when it's a medium tank versus the Emil, then, yeah, even at this point, they're almost level on hit points. One shot, and they will be pretty much level, especially when the Emil misses his shot, because we know he's only got 2 shells left unless he is going to reload. So now advantage goes to the 121. Like that as well. You know, he knows he can't pen, so he just switched to HE. Does a little bit of damage, and almost 200 damage. And again there, but unfortunately he hit the gun, which does not help. But the Emil is now pushing, doesn't quite have the DPM. That there was a very nice roll. That there was a very nice bounce. 2,200 blocked damage, 8,100. And this guy is now a one-shot. He's going to try and push. But yeah, at this point, it's a no-go. So very, very well played from our 1-2-1 there. Nice amount of damage, nice amount of block damage, and hopefully that replay goes to show the advantages of this tank. And mostly, it is all about that turret, and of course the alpha, and of course the aim time. It's remarkable. Let me know your thoughts on the tank in the comments below. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.